I don't know if this is working or not. Look at me. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Alright. I just have a quick message for you guys. I'm gonna actually put you down right there because I gotta fold laundry. And then I want to talk real quick. Like, real quick because I'm freaking exhausted. Okay? So, hola. Um, I just finished Patreon. Hold on. Okay. I just finished Patreon and I did all the Zodiacs in one read. Yeah. So this is Caden still wearing his Grinch pajamas. Okay. Um, so I finished all the Zodiacs. Guys, I've been up. I had to be at work for 3. And I woke up at 2. So, no, I actually woke up at like 1:40 something and wasn't able to fall back asleep. So then I said, fuck it. I'm getting up for the day. So I did. So I'm exhausted. I'm ready for bed and I still have to shower. But the whole point of this is Patreon is uploaded. Link is below. But last week was tough. Okay. Energy wise. This week I feel like is just as tough. Okay. And it's tough because it's like I want to come on, that's Inside Out. I want to come on YouTube and do a reading for you guys, right? But with the way the energy's been, this Aquarius new moon is full moon. It's fucking no joke, right? I haven't had a moon affect me like this in a long time. I will tell you, there's beautiful connections out there, right? And then there's connections that are karmic, there's connections that are not so great, connections that, were built on, rocky foundations, not meant to be scenarios. I think the thing I need you guys to be aware of right now is that there's multiple men, multiple women in scenarios, right? But like there's karmic women out there, okay? Hi. So there's the karmic women, exes, ex-wives, ex-girlfriends, exes, thingamajiggies, like whatever they were to you, right? Some type of contract that's ending. But there's emotional manipulation. There's lies, deception, deceit. Like there is a women for the collective out there again with emotional manipulation. And I'm crying and I'm sad and keeping men from moving forward. Giving somebody, the sad story and I'm the fucking victim and blah, 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 blah. It's not that I don't have the patience to come on and read that for you. I'm just so sick of the same old shit. And until I figure something out, which I kind of have an idea, I'll switch up YouTube again. But, and just seeing it is just like wake up, men. Okay? Like, wake up. Like, wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. Wake up. Let's go. Okay? Like, you deserve a big smack on your fucking face. Like, what are you not seeing in this situation? And flip this if it's the other way around. Okay? For sure. Hands down. Flip it. But that fucking group of women of the collective that we've been reading since last summer or the beginning of this summer is back in full effect because they don't want somebody to move forward. So they are doing everything in their power to argue, pick fights, blame you. The blame card came out like 3 times. Blame you for this, blame you for that. go fucking choke on a fucking dildo. Like, go do something with yourselves. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just gonna give the woman shit. What the fuck is wrong with these men that are actually absorbing this shit? That are staying in a situation, I don't know what to do. Well, do I do this? Do I do this? Well, I made my choice. But now I'm second guessing my choice because we got silly little bitches out there that don't want us to let somebody go. And the reason why they're not letting them go is because they're financially fucking linked. Like, I'm just like, like, what? And don't, like, why? Men or women, why? Like, there's no compatibility. There's no love. Like, I don't even understand what you're holding on to anymore. Like, honestly. Like, wake up, people. Okay? So, it's not that I won't come on and read this bullshit for you because I've been doing it for years, right? But it's a waste of my energy. Okay, so if you're going to stay in situations where you're not happy, you're discontent, there's arguments, there's crying. If you're trying to make somebody else feel better because you're going through an ending, but you're still there trying to coddle them and make them feel better because you feel guilty, why the fuck do you even feel guilty in the first place? Because they fucking guilt tripped you. They made it sound like everything was your fault. You know, and again, flip this if it's the other way around, okay? But it's like somebody just doesn't want to let you go. And that's it. They don't want to see you move on. They don't want to see you happy. They already feel you leaving. They already know you're going in a new direction. And now they're going to do exactly what they can do to get you exactly where they want you, okay? I don't think it's going to work. I really don't think you need to even worry about it. Like, swear to fucking God, like, don't even need to worry about it. But the energy is out there, okay? And it sucks. And I feel like the other part of the collective is fucking heartbroken because it's like it's such an unfair situation and somebody is just avoiding a conversation, avoiding the truth. And it's like, what the fuck? You know, and you're here growing, you're moving on. It doesn't mean it doesn't fucking hurt. Just because you're strong and you know how to pick yourself up, it doesn't mean that you're not hurting, you know? So it's like, if you're really dealing with somebody that naive, okay, that keeps getting swindled into a situation of emotional deception, then fucking let them two have each other. I'm like, swear to God, let them two have each other if that's the way it is. Like, let them have each other. For real. Okay? Because how many times are you going to get hurt? How many times you're going to hear the same old song and dance? Okay? Do I think this part of the collective is waking up? Hands down, absolutely. Do I think there's soulmates involved in life partnerships? Yep. But in the process, there's fucking pain. Why? Because the men, or flip it, don't know how to put the foot down in a situation when they should be putting the fucking foot down and protecting what they already created with somebody else, right? But in the meantime, they're still trying to coddle the other energy, right? And they're slowly pushing away. They're slowly making moves. They're slowly, you know, figuring things out. But at the same time, they're interacting with the other person. Are you okay? Are you mad at me? Are you okay? Like, what the actual fuck? And if you guys are actually arguing, walk away. You actually become the winner by walking away. Whether they look at it as, oh, you can't talk to me, or you're just going to walk away, or you're just going to do this. Like, bitch, let it go. Walk away. Do not entertain because you were the winner. Okay? And I am so sorry that you guys got put in a situation with a soulmate or a partnership or whomever you're currently dealing with. You got put in a situation where you got hurt. Do I think you needed to get hurt and learn a lesson? Yeah, don't we all? But how many times we gotta learn the same fucking one? You know? But it does make you more powerful, and it is having you connect in a different way to spirit. And know there's absolutely no bullshit. And to be quite honest with you, I definitely think this is your last test that you're gonna have to go through, depending on, you know, what pinnacle you're on, what chapter you're on in life. But Fucking can't even talk. But it just sucks because it's like you got the foresight, you got the inner knowing, right? That something's gonna come around or like, you know. But yet, in the meantime, okay, yeah, you're probably better off blocking, okay? But in the meantime, they're so inconsiderate to your own feelings and what you're going through. They may realize it, but they're trying to push through the other thing, but they're not really pushing through. They're half-assing it. Does that make sense to you guys? Like, if they're still worried about how the other person feels about them leaving, there's still a fucking problem. We have a situation. So fucking leave the situation until somebody figures it the fuck out. Guys, this full moon, whew, my emotions, this and that, up and down, okay? This one got the best of me. If you're even as grounded as I am and as awoken as I am, I just like whistled at the time. This moon got you. And it got you because the second full moon in Aquarius, right? It's about partnerships, communications, about all sorts of stuff. I think there's Neptunian energy connected to it, believe it or not. And I think Venus is shifting too. I honestly haven't had the time, and I have to make time. I know. But this one got me again. But it didn't get me to the point where I was like, I can't believe this happened again. Or I really had to go through that again. Like what the fuck? And then it's like, no. I know I'm being tested. Like, I know, right? So it's like, don't let certain energy get the best of you because they're not doing it on purpose. It's like you're being tested by spirit on your own spiritual growth. And I told you this, I think it was the beginning of last summer or the beginning of this summer, that whatever this was that was coming around was a very testing energy for your spiritual growth, right? Oh, girlfriend, I know I'm spot on. I know, because don't let somebody tell you that's not the situation. No, that's the situation. I almost wanted to say, no, my niggerette. Okay, so anyone know what song that's from? That Wu-Tang? It's gotta be. It probably is, because when I get like wild up or I'm in certain moods, I'm old school. I really literally gotta bump Wu-Tang in the car. I'm not kidding you. I don't know what it is. I'm not like love songs and I mean, I love all music, but when I need to pick me up, it's Wu-Tang. So spirit knows I need to pick me up too, right? And I'm not moping around. I'm not depressed. I'm not crying. I'm not, why this, why that, why'd that happen? I'm not doing that at all, right? It's just, it's bullshit. It's bullshit, and it's anger, and it's frustrating, and it's just like so many like different emotions. You know what I mean? And it sucks that, again, we got put in a situation where it's like you gotta wait for the other fucking person to like wake up. Like, knock knock, motherfucker. Knock knock. Come on. I know you're part of this. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But in the meantime, doing your own thing, because in the back of your head, do you really know? You don't really know, right? You know, but you don't really know, right? Because how many times did we know? And it didn't really happen, right? So for me, personally, I just look at it like, hey, if it happens, it happens. Not even if it's meant to be. I don't believe in that shit. Well, I believe in meant to be. But I also believe it takes two to meant to be, okay? And to work on things together with equality and reciprocity and synergy. And, you know, if the other person's not willing, it's not meant to be. It was meant to be for you two to bump into each other, you know, but not meant to be like ride or die necessarily, right? And the connection that's really going around, floating around, I gotta unscrew this water. The connection, can you guys hear me? The connection that's really going around, this connection, thanks, it really is about love. You know, it's like your heart over your mind. And that's tough because the ones that are spiritual like us that have graduated and awoken and we're just growing and we're learning and all these things. It's what all we wanted anyway, right? So we got to love again, certain stuff, scenarios like that. But it doesn't get us, it doesn't bring us down. It doesn't break us. We don't need somebody. If anything, we want you. We want you around. We don't need you, right? So, and I think for the other part of the collective, other things were so much more important than love. This was somebody, a group of collective that avoids love and works on, their finances or, their friendships or whatever route you choose besides love, right? So I think a lot of hearts were awoken, and I think there's a lot of fear, a tremendous amount of fear of being heartbroken or failing, okay? Failing came out a couple times too on Patreon. Failing, knowing knowing that the two of you are just like two peas in a pod, but yet it's still dealing with somebody else. What they need to do is deal with that somebody else the right way. And they're not quite doing that yet. So continue to do your thing, because I know you guys, you probably got hurt in the situation, but at least I know you guys are strong enough to, if it doesn't come back around, you're going to get what's meant for you. There's more than one soulmate, right? There's always plan B when spirit got your back. So, I mean, I really wouldn't worry about it, right? So don't get all bent out of shape. If you're going to shed some tears, wipe your face. Don't dwell, Because if you get yourself like that, you get to the point where you get so overwhelmed or worked up or frustrated, and it's not worth it, because the other person may care about your feelings, but not enough to talk about it, not enough to check in on you, not enough to make sure you're doing okay, not enough to have a conversation with you and be real with you. All right. So don't do that for the other person. And I know it's like a lot of empathic energy right now too, troops. So be real careful, because it's your feelings, but it's their feelings too. And you don't know what's going on. And this other group of the collective, the women, it's like they're coming in as like magicians, like slick fucking Ricks. Like you wouldn't even like think that this person is capable of this. And we've been saying this for how long? Like somebody really needs to wake the fuck up. Like honestly, there's a group out there where these women, I don't know how they're doing it, because I don't think they have that type of pull, but they do. They do. They know exactly where to get someone. And I'm telling you, I've seen awful communication too with parental advice, like parenting, giving bad advice. Oh, you should stay in that situation. It's more practical. It's the safer route. Or you really shouldn't get into another relationship. You just got out of another one. Like there's poor advice being given by parental figures, whether it's biological or not. I've seen that floating around, off and on for months. And I think it's like stuck in somebody's head if it wasn't like a recent conversation. I really think spirit's trying to get people's attention too, because people are getting real comfy, like at the end of the night, like instead of like hitting you up, they'll scroll, or they'll do this, or they'll watch TV, or, they sip on, their liquor or their beer or their coffee or whatever they drink, right? It's like they're getting real comfortable. And I think spirit's like, knock, knock, motherfuckers. Okay, so here's another shock I didn't think too many of you fucking saw coming. This is a spiritual relationship that you're about to engage in. Okay. Whether this is somebody you know or this is the person you're already dealing with. And they're just starting this. Do you remember what it was fucking like when we started our journey, or we were at? I mean, we weren't awakened. We were walking around fucking stupid too. But I'm like So I get it, but like, you're not dealing with somebody that's stupid. They know you're hurting. They know the situation sucks. They know they need to make moves, you know? So that's when it becomes a little more trickier because they're not naive. I think in our situation, previous situations, we were naive to certain stuff, right? Because we got sucked into spirituality a different way than this group or the collective got sucked in, right? Does that make sense? So we know how tough that is, right? But that doesn't mean you cut these fuckers slack. Did anyone cut you slack? No. No. Right? Our awakening, I guarantee, was 10 times worse. 100 times worse. You know? Because ours was like YouTube and twin flames and what is this, and you know, and theirs is not like that. Theirs is like, okay, time to wake up. Time to figure out life. What do I want? What do I not want? You know what I mean? Like, theirs is a little more, you know, they have a pillow when we fucking sat on concrete. I hate to fucking keep it real, but that's true. Okay. It's still an awakening though, and it's still painful. You know, losses. In order to have a gain, you have to go through a loss, right? So it's still painful for them, but I don't want to compare pains. I mean, I'm not going to do that, but we all know where I'm going with that. Okay. We suffered more. Because those motherfuckers, they gain something. They're gaining a partnership. They're gaining love. They're gaining unconditional love and respect. And that, they got gain, okay? We gain too, because we're getting what we want, what we wanted, and we waited for, right? So they can't funk with us. And I think that's the thing. Like, all these men or women, you know, they think they want that, and then they get it, and they're like, what the fuck do we do with this? You know? Like, you met somebody authentic. They can't lie to you. They can't fucking keep you on a merry-go-round. Like, it's, you know, it's a lot, right? So, in all reality, they fucking scored way more than we did, right? I don't know. I'm sure it'll all work out in the end. But, man, our pain was years. And in confusion, and not confusion like theirs. Okay, theirs is like a little dinky confusion right now. Like, they think they're confused. If they met us 3 years ago, they would have been like, run from that bitch so fucking quick. We wouldn't even have had time to have a fucking conversation. They'd be like, this chick is nuts. This chick is crazy. Okay? So they fucking scored. All right. They have a loss, but they got a major gain. Okay. We didn't have no gain. We gained spirituality. We gained self-respect. We gained self-love. So don't think for 1 second that this isn't going to be tough. Okay. It's still going to be tough until you guys agree upon something. And I know that's happening because it's where the voids are. It's where the planets are. It's facts when it comes to planets and energy and cycles. Okay, so it's facts. We're all stepping into something new, whether it's karmic or pure. Okay, so at the end of the day, it's still gonna be tough until you really agree upon something, and then from there, you know, I think us women and men or whomever, you know, we're so strong. And I think we've been independent for so long. And you can still be in a relationship and be extremely independent, especially if you're both independent, right? You don't take that from each other. But what I've been seeing in the cards, and my intuition kind of been telling me, because I called it out a couple times, and then the cards called it out, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I think I mentioned that. But what I was seeing was, I think the women, too, the ones that are, you know, been spiritual, more spiritual and strong belief, I think you're going to be a little scared, too. You're going to be a little rattled. Because as much as you want it and you're ready for it, you haven't experienced it yet in a long time either. You haven't experienced the relationship with somebody since you've awakened, like fully awakened. And some of you, that could have been years. You know, for me, it's been years. I've had men in and out in dating and, you know, lasting here and there and thinking XYZ. But like what you're about to like really get into is a commitment, like a commitment. Okay. And whether it's this person you've been dealing with or the next Jack or Jill that walks around the corner. All right. I guess it just depends on fucking Peter Pan and how long it's gonna take him to get off the fucking Candyland board. All right, so good luck with that. I don't know how the fuck we ended up with Peter, guys. Some of us ended up with fucking Peter, okay? But apparently, Peter's got a heart of gold. All right, so and not that Peter, but still a Peter, right? Because it's like Peter number 2. Because in all reality, Peter's still in fucking Candyland, okay? Like, okay, maybe you graduated. It's like Monopoly. But it's still like, no, you can't pass go, you know? Okay? So we're still in that situation a little bit. Motherfucker, take care of what you gotta take care of because you can't pass fucking go, okay? You do not get to collect. Not yet, okay? So we're all finding ourselves in this fucking situation, and it's like, okay? So I get it, even though I haven't been with you guys. And it's not like I'm avoiding you guys, all right? The collective right now is avoiding you guys, all right? Because they know they step into something. They're about to really step into something, right? And like I said, I think they got so much fear on their end. But it's more fear, what if I fail? What if, you know, I don't want to break a heart. They've been through so much. They deserve just as much love as you do. So in all reality, you both score, you know? Your awakening was just a little tougher. But maybe you needed that, you know, because you're probably dealing with a smug son of a bitch. But anyhow, apparently this group of collective loves the little smug little son of a bitches as long as they smarten up, you know. So I'm not like, oh, I'm avoiding YouTube because I don't want to read this story. No, I just came on bitching like that because I'm like, I can't believe I got to explain this story again, right? But so be it. We are stepping into a new cycle, and I'm not waiting for a new cycle to come on and like read again. You know, for what, 2 years now, maybe even longer, I've been saying I should probably just be a relationship coach or do something like that. I am gonna do something like that where I can help more with scenarios like that, change it up a little bit, and I'll keep Patreon the same. So for those who are like really into tarot and want to know certain stories, and you know, you can hit me up on Patreon. But when I do make the switch on YouTube, it will be more relationship coach and that type of thing, you know. I'm a healer, it's what it is. So I'd rather help you through the energy than to bitch about the energy. I do and I don't do that. I don't know. I've been saying it for years, and I still haven't figured out how to do it, right? Everyone's like, oh, it's probably so simple. It's not. Because I don't want to get caught up again where it's like, I can only do so much, or I can only say so much, or I can only teach so much. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't want to be unsuccessful. And that's not there's no fear inside of me whatsoever being like, oh, you won't succeed, Court. You know, I know when I'm fire, so I don't worry about that. But, so I'm not avoiding you on that level because I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I got to read the same bullshit. Not at all. Not at all. Okay. It's just, I've been so busy working and trying to find that balance. And it's tougher than I thought, and it's been months, right? But I'll figure it out. I'm not like, you know, like, I don't know what to do. Head fucking chicken cut off of the fucking head, and that didn't even come out right? So, anywho, I'm exhausted. It was nice catching up. I mean, I know we just shooted the shit for like 30 minutes, which wasn't long, but maybe mañana. I don't know. I did finish up Patreon early. I just banged them out tonight. Got home at like 3, and I think I finished like around 7. I just banged them out. So I'm not really sure, but I definitely come back and talk and still do tarot for a little while. I'm not like, oh, I'm not like done, you know? Like, it's not like that. And just, I've been busy. And I just wanted to give you a heads up on the energy, and I'm hoping that it helps some of you guys, because I know you're in a tough spot again. And as confident as you are, you still have weaknesses, and there's still doubt, and and that's okay, right? But you just got to know that if this doesn't work out this time, it's meant for it not to work out, guys, and more than one soulmate, okay? And it was a test, and I'm telling you, you fucking passed, okay? So if it's not this person, it's somebody else, and it's right around the corner. And I promise you, you passed. A big lesson, okay? So don't worry about where they're at. Court just told you where they're at. They're still in Candyland, okay? They got a little more work to do. They're coming in soon, okay? But be real careful too, because some of you, you're going to want to say goodbye. But it feels more like, and I've been doing this for a long time, it feels more like saying goodbye to the karmic situations, and the situations that are half-assed and not reciprocated, and they're non-compatible, and you know what I'm saying? It's karmic, like, see you later. There is still a lot of karmics that would stay in a situation, but if somebody came into your life and you opened your heart, this is you're going into a new chapter of your life. There's no question. You know what I mean, jelly beans? And others of you don't want them back, and you will. This new one's gonna find their way right to you. You don't even gotta be looking. Just gonna bump. Oops, sorry. Sorry. So, and just like that, a connection is started. All right? So, I love you guys. I'll see you when I see ya. And and I haven't been that busy. I was in the hospital. Oh my gosh, all sorts of stuff. And it wasn't even for my rib. Oh my gosh, so much to tell you. But it wasn't COVID. We definitely have to play catch up. You sent me an email. Oh, I haven't checked my emails in months. I don't do readings anymore, so I haven't even checked my emails. I'm so sorry. But I'm fine. I'm good. I mean, I gotta go to doctors and stuff like that, but I'm fine. I gotta do my own work to get my own self healthy, and I'm not that I'm like wicked unhealthy, right? But it's like, it did put things into perspective. Like, oh, I'm getting a little older. Like, caught you at 44. You know, like, but it's not like, oh my God, I gotta slow down and do that. Like, no, fuck no, not that either. You know, it's just gotta be real careful, like intake and digestive things, and there's so much stuff, right? I thought I had COVID. We ruled that out though, because I work in a hospital, and then I had to get the the blood cultures and all that, and rule out all the other fucking infectious shit I can pick up on. But at the end of the day, it still boiled down to my digestive system, and I've known that for months, years, not months, years. Remember, I used to have like a big swollen belly some days, and I'd be like, oh, and we've been talking about it off and on, and I just kind of like, and then it's like, I got to the point where it's like, now it needs to be corrected, so that kind of sucks. But at least it's putting me on a better, healthier path, right? So, yeah, working at the hospital. So, so not like you gotta worry about me or anything, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not avoiding you guys. I've just been like really busy, but like it's been like one thing after another and another and another. And my mom's gone. She's in Minnesota. She's been gone for a couple weeks. I've been playing wife number 2, but I think I caught up with you last week and possibly mentioned that. I don't know. No, because last week it was when I was kind of like, and in bed. And then this week, the moon just kind of like, the last like 5 days, like, bleh, like puked all over me. And I'm like, oh, I fucking love you when you just do that. It's like 2 good moons a year that do that to me. And this was one of them, Another thing I need to quit, but I'll work on me. I did tell you that, right? Yeah, so just like a lot, and busy, and the kids, and just like chaos. And I was in the middle of the fire reading, It's so much chaos in the next week for you guys. Like, my daughter literally called and was like, I heard chirping in an egg. Like, we took the eggs out of the fridge and there was chirping. And we don't know what to do, and like freaking out because they're frozen. I'm like, well, they're not frozen. They're not frozen then, right? Like, if the little chickens are like chirping in the egg carton. I was like, this is not a thing. I was like, just bring me the eggs. Just bring me the eggs. There were so many interruptions in the fire. Zodiacs, and I apologize. But it just goes to show it's a lot of chaos, right? But needless to say, there was no chickens, okay? So they ended up opening the eggs, and she FaceTimed me and whatever. I'm like, just fucking, she didn't FaceTime me opening them because she knows I would have lost my shit. Because what I told her to do is to jump in Jade's car and bring the carton here, and I'll put them under a bulb, like a little incubator that Sheldon's in, if there's really chirping, right? I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with these chickens, but I'm like, certainly not going to kill them. If anything, I'd be like, bring them to a farm, you know, like, here's some chickens, here's a story. They'll probably laugh and love the chickens, right? And then Lonnie's like, if anything, I think it's going to be a hen. I'm like, first of all, we're not doing this. So anywho, there was no chickens. I don't know what, I don't know. They're like, we still hear it. It's in the fridge. I don't know if it's crickets. I don't know what they're hearing. But they ended up opening all the eggs. But I said, well, what were you going to do? I said, I told you to get in the car and bring them to Ma. I said, what were you going to do if you cracked the eggs and there was a little chicken? She's like, well, then we would have gotten the car and came right over. It's like, all right. But it was cute. So there was like there was actually multiple interruptions with the fire with Aries, Leo, and Sag. So there's some interruptions going on there, right? But some chaos. But I mean, deal with your chaos. You want to stay in chaos, then stay in chaos. You want to do a misery loves company, then fucking do it, right? But if you're the other one and somebody else is entertaining chaos, and just fucking see you later, Gator. Just do what you gotta do. Because it came to the point where it's like you had too many outs already. Like, you already struck out, you know? And it's like, if you have one more, it's like you're being saved. Like, spirit saving you. Because they literally bought so much time. And now you felt the pain. So they're gonna feel the repercussions for that. Trust me. You know, and I hate to say karma's a bitch, but apparently they got to go through some shit too, right? So at the end of the day, no matter who you are watching this, do what's best for you. Always follow your heart and your soul, because at the end of the day, your happiness matters. You know, it really does. And if you're getting all flustered and upset because someone's not communicating, or it's not, you know, like, that's not good. It's not healthy. And it's going to affect your health and other people around you, and your mental health and your emotional health and your physical health, right? So I don't know. I guess just when I find myself in situations, I wish them the best. And if it comes around, it comes around. And if they wait too long, they wait too long. It is what it is. You know when to completely cut somebody off or to block, because other people will come in, you start questioning, you know, like, you know, like, be smart. Like, don't push other people away right now because you think it's this one person. Like, don't do that. And it is testy energy, and you don't know what direction to go in. But at the end of the day, if someone's not giving you what you need and they're not communicating with you, you're not a fucking mind reader, right? Just don't entertain it. And I know it sucks. It sucks to hear, depending on what end you're on, you know? But that's the truth at the end of the day. You have to do what's best for you. And I will preach that forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I love you guys. I'm fucking exhausted. I gotta, like, decompress. I'm probably rubbing off my mascara. I put mascara on at 2:30 in the morning. I tell you, I think I woke up at 1:30. I tried to go back to sleep. And I'm like, no, Court, just get up. Like, literally, don't sleep for a half hour. Like, don't you do it. Don't you do it, girlfriend. Fucking get up. And you know what? I feel like I was less tired throughout the day. I'm not going to lie to you. I actually questioned if I should set my alarm a half hour earlier, scroll on the phone, get up, stretch, sip my coffee here versus the half hour ride to work. You know, things like that. And I don't know if I'm going to try it tonight because I'm exhausted. But I mean, it crossed my mind because I wake up and go, right? Go, pop out of bed. Good. I'm good to go. But my energy lasted throughout the day. And I really don't know if it's linked to, if my gut's telling me something like that and I question it, my gut's probably telling me, maybe you need to do that, Court. Like, maybe you should just, like, you know, wake up, do your things slowly instead of like bam, 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 bam. Because I can do bam, 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 bam. All right. So I'll have to work with that. And there was one more other thing I was going to mention. Can't remember. I'm sure it was relevant, but not detrimental. Detrimental. Can't even say that word. I'm just tired. So it was that and something else. Like, maybe I was, just telling myself, wake up, sip coffee. I can't remember. What is that, my deodorant? Oh, I bought new deodorant. Clinical strength Dove. It's a new one I'm trying. I don't like that prescription one. But then it made me dry, which did the job, right? But then it made me itchy. So I don't know if I can let this dry and then put the other one over it. Because I don't like a dry, feeling itchy armpit. I don't know if I'm going to be Dove's spokesmodel or not. But people are friendly, considering, I mean, my coworkers fucking assholes lately. But I'm first shift, right? So we're doing like our morning rounds and stuff. I gotta wake people up. I gotta wake up patients. But they're like real friendly and talkative. And I'm like, wow, you guys are like really friendly and talkative right now. This is nice. That's not what I was gonna mention. I'm like putzing right now because I feel like it's gonna come to me. It has to do with like morning again. I can't think of it right now. Oh, just protect your own energy. Because the next week or so, I mean, there's energy coming in, going out, coming in. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. That's it. Oh, and I'm praying for all the fires and just the shit that's going on. And Joel hear Biden's fucking speech earlier? Don't fucking get me going. Switch that right off. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I bet you're sorry right now. Anyhow, let's not get into that. Let's just pray for all the chaos and bullshit and the loss of shit and so much shit going on in the world. But hey, let's talk about fucking jobs. Like, go fucking... I can't with him either. Someone needs to slap a dildo on his fucking forehead. Fuck, man. Anywho, I love you guys. No judging. I love you even if you're a fucking Democrat. Okay? Just hoping maybe you change your mind with the next election. Okay? Because this next generation is fucked. Okay? You had a part of that. So help us clean that shit up. Please. Anywho. Alright, so now I'm just gonna get like overtired and giggly. So I love you guys. A wigga 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 lot. And I'll touch base soon. Alright. Ooh. It was just 45:45. So I can't Google that right now. But you should. Alright. Spiritual meaning of 45:45. Alright. And I'll see ya when I see ya. Look, my eyes are watering. I'm so tired. I wanna soak up the sun. Tell everyone. Gonna soak up the sun. I don't know who sings that, but that song just came to me. That's not Shania Twain. Who is that? Who is that? Or is that just a commercial? Sheryl Crow. Okay. So maybe you need vitamins. I don't know. Or you need sun. You need vitamins. I don't know. It's a message somehow. I'm gonna soak up the sun. It's gotta be vitamins because I was going like this and my eyes look really dark. But I'm always a little dark up there anyway. But I'm smudging my mascara. But it kind of pulled me to my pigmentation. So it could be a sign for you guys that you're lacking vitamin D. I know the fuck I am. I haven't been to the beach over a month. I sat in the sun in over a month. Isn't that crazy? I could cry. That's how emotional I am. I could cry. Where's my son? Where's my son? Fuck. Enjoy it because the seasons are changing. I'm sure it'll be fine. Fuck, man. Kiss. Alright, y'all. I really do have to unwind. I love you guys a whole lot. We'll touch base soon. Bye. I love you too. I love you too. Yeah. Good call, Jen. I mean, you do got the pool. I mean, if I had a pool, Jen, my scenario might be a little different. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got a beautiful backyard, but I don't even spend time back there. I should, though. I should. It's been chaos and hermit mode and... Hi, Cassie. You know. Say hi. You say hi to everybody? So... I know it's not. It's definitely not. I'm gonna soak up the sun. Bless you. It's a pleasure, baby. My animal's been crazy. Typically, around the full moon, I could see that for sure. But no. I mean, here and there, you know, but it's kind of normal for them. Sheldon's going into like hibernation mode for sure. Sleeping more, you know, but little Cass right here. I do know, I know. She's my little what bug. Say hi. Say, I'm 17. It's my oldest kitty I've had. My mom's had older ones. 23, I think, was the oldest. But she's been my oldest. I've had her for 17 years. She's a Russian blue. Best cat ever. And I'm not saying that because she's mine. They're so, if you even Google them, their temperament, oh my God, is the bomb. I've had alley cats, street, I've had them all. They're all great. But she She's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I don't typically care about breeds. You know, I'd rather rescue. I get what I get. And she was a rescue. If they knew what they were giving away for free, you know, she's like 1,000, if not more. Now I know why my mom used to breed Siamese cats growing up. No, for real. Like, I totally understand now. Like, that was like her side job. Like, every 3 to 4, we always had like 4 cats, 2 males and 2 females. And every like 4 to 6 months, you know, they would have a litter. So she'd make like 20 grand off of like 2 or 3 litters a year. And she did that for a good 10 years as we were growing up. I'm like, God, we fucking smart. Can't go wrong there, right? You got us little kids running around playing with the kittens. It's fucking great. My dad not so much. That fucking cats won't shut up. That fucking cats. Oh, you know what a cat sounds like. The fucking things are in heat. Damn. Don't miss those days. But hey, make 20, 30 grand. Got a good little gig. So, it's a lot of work though. A lot of work. But alright, I'm gonna really let you go now. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm saying goodbye. I gotta go. Gotta go right now. What's that, like a pull-up? Oh, shit. Someone's wearing pull-ups. We're not gonna even talk about it. We're not even gonna talk about it. Because apparently there's a whole collective still wearing the fucking pull-ups. Alright? Let's just hope they pull up their big boy pants. Okay? Fucking telling you. Let's go. Let's do it. And flip this story if it's the other way around. I love you guys too. I love you too. I gotta clean this room. Maybe when I do that, I'll put you on. We can chat. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, good night. Sweet dreams. Absolutely. Have a good one, guys. And have a good rest of your week. Remember, you come first. Okay? Don't put in that work until somebody else puts a little effort in. Okay? It's important. I love you too. Bye.